But it'll work.
Hey guys, it's Mikey from Tides of Change. I'm currently having camera issues, so you're just gonna have to look at our fantastic emblem. Um, Today we are playing part 2 in our Hyperspace Chronicles saga. Um, it's gonna be called Hokey Religions, based upon the poll. We had a tie, which was the good part was we gain a valuable ally. The bad part was there is an ambush, I believe. And then the other one was we gain a Jedi ally, and the bad was we meet a powerful dark side user who's going to be an enemy. Um, so I'm going to try to incorporate both of those into the game, and separately as well. Just to be fair to the people who won the poll. Kind of a recap of last time. Our heroes, the crew of the Ladies Gambit, was giving a mission to go and deliver a bunch of highly valuable materials to different people on different sides of the good guy bad guy line, so to speak. They're having to deliver samples to the First Order, the Resistance, another faction that has just appeared in the last couple months into the galaxy. It's still very mysterious. Not a whole bunch of people know anything about it, and a Hutt slaver. Well, not slaver, a Hutt gangster who is a rival to the people who are putting them on this mission. And the person who's putting them on this mission, a man named Venvaka, he's a ruthless gang lord slash mob lord, and honestly a real superpower in the galaxy. His granddaughter named Yanni has snuck aboard the ship. I'm sorry, that was the other winning post. They thought it's not that they get a new powerful ally. It's that while Yanni is aboard, they gain her as an ally, but the Vinvatka's forces believe that she's been kidnapped. So that's the negative. So while she is aboard the ship with them and is an ally, she is going to be believed to be kidnapped because either A, she didn't tell anybody what was going on, or B, the person she told didn't tell the right person. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and start. Where we last left off, we were in the middle of a hyperspace jump towards Resistance / Republic space. Our heroes, or if you want to call them that, are currently relaxing and just kind of chilling, getting used to their new compatriot, because we were. Anyways, so we're going to come off from there. Is there anything you guys want to do while in hyperspace?
Yes, I'm going to run some medical. Yeah, I'm going to run some tests.
What kind of tests? On her? Are you going to ask
Yeah.
for her consent, or are you just going to be like, screw it?
Medical procedure. Each person who comes on board has to go through testing.
Okay, she kind of
Captain's orders.
looks at you funny, but she shrugs and says, "Okay, what can I do for you?"
Come to my bio bed.
And she follows you. She says, "I don't normally kiss on the first date." And then she follows you
Okay,
there.
Drill is going to mutter pest humanoids in Trandoshan.
Do you want to? She sits on whatever procedure bed you ask her to sit on, and she says, "Okay, so what kind of samples or whatever do you need to test?"
Oh, it's just biological samples, etc.
All right. Well, I mean, go ahead and take them. I've got all day. I guess I do.
And the difficulty?
Yeah, I mean, you've got all of your medical equipment. The difficulty is going to be like 2, like an average difficulty. It's just procedure, and you've probably done it a million times. So it's not hard.
You gonna upgrade it?
Upgrade it?
Yeah,
Why would I upgrade it?
to make it more difficult.
No. This is not something that needs to be difficult.
Okay.
Not at all. This is, like I said, this is something you've probably done 100 times, and you're in your lab, and you can't probably get any more comfortable than you already are.
Okay. Oh my god, I failed! Whoa!
Yeah, you none of your tests are conclusive. I'm gonna guess you just couldn't get the IV in right. Maybe you blew a vein or something. But for your advantages, we'll say that the banter, kind of like doctor-patient banter back and forth, she's starting to feel more comfortable with you, and regardless of whether you like her or not, she's became a little bit more like playful, banterly when you're bantering, and like, you know, you like basically you're becoming friends, or at least she feels like you're becoming friends. If that makes any sense. Anybody else want to do anything while we're flying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I'm just going to be reading my magazines with my guns in my pockets and just be just completely be relaxed and like a bit depressed that we jumped and I couldn't take down the ship, and I'm just taking my sorrows out on this magazine of hot women and just being my normal bounty hunter miserable self.
Okay, and our engineer. Remember, there was a little bit of damage that happened from the jump. I believe you guys took a strain, and you know, there was some issues with the ship. I mean, if you want to do some diagnostics or whatever you might want to do, just let me know, and we can do that real quick before we continue on. Hello? You're muted, dude. We can't hear you.
Well, my Adobe just crashed on me, so I had to reopen everything. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do a let's see how I can roll this one up. So we had a couple strains. Yeah, I got the fine-tuning capability. So it says when reducing the amount of system strain on a starship, reduce the additional strain 1 per rank, and I got 2 ranks.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're good on our. Your ship's fine. You just took a little bit of tinkering after the jump, and you were able to bring it up to speed. Everything's pretty hunky dory. Anyway, so you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, one of the other things I was going to do, I was going to take a look at the hyperdrive, and there's anything I can do to kind of improve the efficiency of it.
Okay, while in hyperdrive, while in hyperspace, we're gonna make that a difficulty 3, or actually, we're gonna make it 2 purples and 2 red, and 1 setback.
You said, okay, so first of all, you said 2 purples.
2 red and a setback, because I know you can handle this, even with all that, so that shouldn't be too much.
2 reds and a setback.
Okay. I mean, you're in hyperspace. The hyperdrive is engaged currently. You know, you just tricked it out a little bit. I feel like those are relatively good reasons why this might be a little bit harder for you to do.
All right. Well, in that case, let me go ahead and I'm going to punch this in. Suffer 2 strain to just decrease the difficulty of mechanics checks by 1.
Okay, so we'll call it
So
2
that's
purple and a red, which is
Okay.
much better than 1 purple and 2 reds.
And the other part is the another passive skill I have is the Inventor. When modifying items, I can either add a boost or remove a setback.
So you're going to remove the setback, or you're going to add a boost?
I'm going to remove the setback.
Okay.
Okay, and then I said I took 2 strain, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And we'll see if I have to kick the other one in. All right, we'll go with that.
1 advantage.
1 advantage. Okay.
You're pretty sure that you could do it, just not right now. You're just a little worried about the instability of the hyperdrive because of the recent. Oops, sorry about that. Because of the recent modifications you've done, you just don't feel comfortable messing with it.
I'll look at it a little stronger when we get on planet.
But that's what I was gonna say. That advantage, if you'd like, can roll over to your next.
If I play at the ship some more, okay.
Yep, it can roll over to your next roll. But for now, that's all it is.
Okay.
What did you say, D? What about tokens?
Oh, no. I was just thinking tokens, so we can record our own strain and wounds and that.
How do I do that?
Basically, you open up Roll20 and we just give you pictures of pictures, and then we can sort it all out that way.
Okay, 1 second.
It's not a problem. Don't have to do it now. We can do it for next time.
Okay, we'll do it next time. Anyways, so
Whoops, I screwed that up. Okay, go ahead.
all right, so we like I said, you're just not comfortable with it, and kind of like as you're tinkering with everything, you notice the ship's hyperdrive is starting to pulse. Like there is something wrong, but it's not like it's gonna blow up pulse. But it's kind of, I guess, like the dampening field around the lady's gambit is about to wane. Like you're about to be pulled out of hyperdrive. Does that make sense?
Okay. Wait. It's all I'm tinkering. I'm noticing this. Okay. I don't know if I got this. I got a theory here. See if my theory's right. I have a theory. We're nearing a gravity well of some type. By the way the thing's acting.
Okay.
And let's see. Tell you what, I'm going to attempt to compensate for that.
All right. It's gonna be the same difficulty as the last roll.
Okay.
But I mean, like what you actually rolled, so 2 purple and a red. That's what the difficulty is gonna be. So you can suffer 2 more strain.
I still might be using my mechanic skill and astrogation are identical. I have no difference in.
This would probably be more of a mechanic skill.
Okay.
Astrogation would be if you were trying to interpret it, but I'm going to let you say that you think. I mean, if you want to roll astrogation and see if you're interpreting it correctly, that's fine. But I'd say mechanics is the ability to work around it.
Okay.
I mean, unless you feel like I'm wrong, which is perfectly.
No, either you can make a case for either. Oh yeah, let me look here. All right, let's try this. See what happens. Okay, 2 successes. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of knock around the hyperdrive a little bit. It's not helping anything, but you manage to get it revved back up, so to speak, and you're able to keep it like that for just a little bit longer. But eventually, the hyperdrive just shuts off. You hear the captain, who's currently at the helm, yell back to you guys, "What the hell's going on back there?" why are we out of hyperspace? And then just as that's happening, you guys are hit by something. The ship rocks, and you hear the captain scream out, and a loud thud is heard over the intercom. So that's kind of what's going on right now, guys. We can roll a vigilance. Is that correct for initiative type of?
Yeah, James.
Well, can we roll roll a vigilance, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
So I got let's see, I got 2 successes and a winged, which is the the wings.
That's a triumph.
No, not triumph. I'm on
The
about
advantage.
Oh, advantage.
I think I got 2 successes and an advantage. I think you got 1 success and 2 advantage.
No, he's rolling on his app at home because he's having
okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so that's fine. All right, so as you guys come out of the hyperspace, we're gonna go with engineer first, and then we're gonna go. Well, you guys can decide, but it's gonna be PC, 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 NPC, and then NPC. PC.
Okay.
NPC, NPC. Yeah, that's right.
So first of all, what do we see?
Well, I mean, you currently see a hyperdrive because that's where you're standing. Nobody's in the cockpit where you'd be able to see out into space, except for the captain. But you heard him yell out, and there's a loud thud, and kind of like a kaboom, like an explosion, but not really an explosion, not super loud, just like popping and stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your keen engineering senses tell you that a console exploded.
Great. Okay. Of course, we roll for initiative. That means something else is up here.
Well, just to kind of give you guys a sense of urgency that there is something going on currently.
Okay. Well, firstly, I'm kind of yelling up. What is out there? Is there anything? Because is there a ship, a ship with a gravity well out there?
Who are you yelling this to?
Towards the captain, because he's the one up front.
There's no reply.
Okay, I'm gonna run up front.
You see the captain's unconscious on the ground. One of the panels to his right has discharged, short-circuited, kind of not really exploded, but you can tell it's hurt him and sent him out of the captain's seat onto the floor. He doesn't look like he's conscious at all. He looks.
I'm like, damn it! I knew I should not have installed the Star Trek exploding panels. Oh hell!
Hey, you can make panels explode in Star Wars too. Thanks to Knights of the Old Republic, we know that.
First thing I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna start. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta fix this damn thing. Okay, here goes the mechanic skill again. 1, 2, 3. There's that. And I've taken 2 strain already. I might have to take a couple more.
So wait, you're rolling mechanics right now?
Oh, you said that the panel exploded, or the panel popped.
It's short-circuited.
Right. It's not like we got hit by something. There's nothing outside the viewport at all.
No, but your sensors are going off. You can hear them buzzing or beeping.
Okay. Hold on a second. All right. First thing I'm gonna do then is shoot. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna pop into the. Okay. Sensors are going off. Shoot. What do the sensors tell me? What do I use for that? Damn it. Is that computer skill?
That's just an action. You can just look down at them. What they're telling you, that we'll call that your movement, but what they're saying is there is something larger than you off the port port side of the ship, and whatever it is giving off energy. So I mean, it's either got shields or weapons currently,
Okay.
or
Well,
both.
well, I'm going to try to scan and see what the hell it is.
Okay. That will be a roll computers.
That's computers. Okay, that's 3 and 1.
And it's just going to be a difficulty of 1 because, I mean, it's not that hard. It's already locked onto it. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, it seems like some sort of large ship. You'd say it's close to like Corvette, Corellian Corvette size.
Okay.
It currently has shields on and up, and weapons are powered up as well. It also is giving off a weird energy signal that you would probably say might be what dragged you guys out of hyperspace.
Gravity well. That's a gravity well.
So next PC.
Okay, I'm grabbing my medical gear and I'm heading to the cockpit.
Okay. You run up to the cockpit. You can see the captain splayed out on the floor, and Rias is, typing on one of the consoles, and I'm sure he's like whispering to himself as he's doing it, something about gravity wells, and you can see that the captain's definitely hurt.
Okay, she will mutter a prayer. Scorekeeper preserve us, and she will start assessing the captain.
Okay, that's just going to be a medical roll.
Yep.
Difficulty 2. Wow. Damn. Oh, what are you doing with all those advantages, by the way?
I am going to. What can I do with all those advantages?
You can pass it on to the next person for free. You can give to a specific person.
Yes. Okay, I am going to see if I can. Well, I can't reduce our engineer's strain with any, so I will give an upgrade to whoever brought us out of hyperspace, and I will give a free boost to our beloved engineer, and a floating boost to who's up next.
Well, there would be 2 floating boosts left because it's 2 for each of those things that you just did. So it's 2 for giving a negative to the people who just brought you at hyperspace. It's 2 to give him a specific boost, and then you'd have 2 floating. So 2 floating next person allied with you.
Well,
right.
one for who was up next, and a boost to the engineer.
Okay, so when you assess him, you're pretty sure he's going to have some sort of concussion, and he appears to have been shocked. His heart is stopped, and let's see, ABC. So his airway is good. Breathing, he's not breathing, and his heart stopped. So he's currently in cardiac arrest. Next is going to be it's going to have to be David. So David, what do you want to do? David? You're muted. I don't know if you know that. If he doesn't come back, we'll skip him and he can come back to it. We'll still give him the boosts. If one of you guys wouldn't mind messaging him on Facebook, if you have him on Facebook, or I'll do it real quick.
Yeah, done it, no problem.
Okay, so where was I with this? Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and go to the next person. Yanni runs up to the cockpit and is like, "Oh my God, what's going on? What do you need me to do?" She kind of just asking in general. If anybody'd like to respond to that, they can. Um, if not, she's gonna do what she thinks needs to be done.
Well, there's a ship aiming weapons at us, and anyway, good stuff like that.
All right. Well, she after hearing you say that and realizing that she's not going to get a command, she sits in the the cockpit seat and takes the controls and starts she pushes the propulsion system on and you guys start moving, but of course you're at sublight speeds. But she's like, well, let's not be a sitting target. And you guys are now moving. Now it's going to be the other NPC's turn, which is the bad guys, so to speak. People who shot at you. Over across the comms, you guys are getting a signal like they're hailing you or whatever you do in Star Wars. They're trying to talk to y'all. Does anybody want to answer?
Let them meet. No, I can't go that.
I mean, it is a much bigger ship than yours.
Yeah, exactly my point.
So, do you want to answer? Or are you just gonna let it eat static?
Oh, I'm gonna try to do a garbled message back. It's like basically trying to do a garbled message that whatever you did has damaged us, and communications are difficult.
You hear it coming over. Surrender your ship. Lower. Turn off your weapons and engine, and you will be boarded. No harm will come to you. Just comply. If you do not, you will be destroyed.
Okay. I will hiss. Who are you?
They say we are the ones who will break your chains and free you from this galaxy of tyranny.
I will do some sign language as if to say, get us the hell out of here.
Get us the hell out of here. Okay, is David back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so did you hear all what was going on?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's your turn. You have a big dice, by the way.
Alright, so I run over to the my ladder, to the gun turret of mine. Climb up it, and get into the seat, and then get ready to fire.
Alright, David's the first one to actually see the ship. Because it's behind you guys, so the cockpit's not able to see it. You see this completely white starship, the size of a Carillion cruiser, maybe just a little bit bigger. And it's in it's kind of like in a rhombus shape. Is that correct? Yeah, it's like a weird oval circle type of a shape. You know what I mean? It's very, very sleek and streamlined. Looks super aerodynamic if it mattered, I guess. Not a whole lot of wasted space. It's like I said, completely white. So kind of think it's very Naboo feeling, I guess. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
With my knowledge of ships, would I be able to identify who owns it or anything like that? I mean, given I guess I can't see it yet. But.
Do you have like a knowledge of
Well, my knowledge ranking is 4. My intellect is 4. 4
I
grades.
mean, you could roll. If you can give me a reason why it would be engineering, I'll let you do it. But let me finish David's turn, and then we can get on
All right.
your
So I flip the triggers on my stick to ready to fire, and I wait for the captain's orders to take a pot shot at the engines of this ship, or take a pot shot at this craft in question. And I say, permission to fire, Captain. Just give the word, and I shall rain the lasers upon the ship.
Okay. There's no answer from the captain. You hear Yanni come over. And she says something about him being currently indisposed, which is a nice way of saying he's been knocked out.
Okay.
But she's like, I mean, I know you don't know me, but if you give me a chance, I'll try to be the best stand-in I can for the time being, because I'm at the controls.
Ah, is this a woman or a man?
It's the woman. Remember the girl who stowed away?
Oh yes, yes. I say to her on the mic, well then, perhaps I can tend to your wishes later on then, lady. And like I say to her, well, you wish me to fire upon this thing, or don't you?
She says, I mean, how do we want to play this out? And she kind of asks everybody, obviously, because you're all talking to each other. Do we want to engage it, or do we want to run, or do we want to comply? I mean, it's a pretty big ship. And it has a gravity well apparently on aboard.
We're not, because the only way you can't really disable a gravity well except for almost destroying the ship.
Or outrunning it.
Yeah, you'd have to get far away enough that it was no longer affecting you.
Is there an asteroid field anywhere near us?
I mean, you'd have to check on your sensors.
Well, I'm not checking, I'm just asking. Is there any stellar anomalies here?
You don't know. Like I said, it would just have to be a sensor check. Somebody would have to take their turn to use the sensors to see what was around. Because you don't even know where you're at currently.
That'd be very true.
You just got pulled out of hyperspace while you're in hyperspace, which means you could be anywhere between point A and point B.
Well then, I sort of talk to the engineer. I say, engineer, what do you think we should do? Do you think should I try to make some sort of dents in the ship to try to
in all honesty, we don't stand a chance in this one. We've been disabled. We can't go to hyperspace. We've been damaged. Their weapons are far beyond what we got here. The best.
You guys are pretty tough, but I mean, it would basically boil down to how good of a pilot she is and how good of a gunner he is.
Oh, my gunnery is awesome.
So's my mechanic skills. How good did that work this time?
That's true.
Well,
I'd like to use. I got a couple of lore skills.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see how I can pull this one. What do I have here? I got lore, outer rim, underworld, warfare, and xenology. They go along core worlds education, and those are all 4s for the dice pool. I don't know what would work best here.
I got 4 in gunnery, 4 yellows in gunnery.
You really want?
I'm not thinking gunnery.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm curious about
It's got more guns than us. It's got more guns than us. It's more powerful than us. We're running.
But it might be slower and less maneuverable.
I hate to say it. I think this is one time they got us. We better just do what they want.
Okay. So I need a decision. What's it going to be, guys?
We're not. We're either going to be debris in space or we're going to be captured. Your choice.
Gun it and run it.
Okay. So we have one for gun and run. Doc, what do you want?
Well, he who lives and runs away gets to fight another day, so we could always attempt to fool them into fool them that we are surrendering and get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Or we can stay. I suggest whatever is less risky.
Whatever is less risky.
We're not running. We're not going anywhere.
You're definitely not going to hyperspace. You at least have some impulse engine right now. But that doesn't mean you'll get away.
Surrender it is.
Okay. So we have 2 for surrender, 1 for fight. Yanni says, "Why don't we at least pretend to surrender?" Like she kind of agrees with Doc, because Doc's her friend. Are you
Actually,
guys?
one of the things I am going to try to do, I'm going to try to rig. I'll just tell you what my plan is, and a chance to if we have to do it is I'm going to try to rig the kind of the ship to send if we have the option of sending a pulse or something like God, how would we do this?
EMP.
Enough, we'd have to send a pulse, and
Okay.
that pulse could disable them long enough to get.
It might
Alright.
disable you too, because your systems run just like theirs does.
Yeah.
I wish to come out the gun pit, come down.
That's the only way I can see of getting out of this, other than just giving in.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
I'm
wish-
going to finish off.
So I come out of the gun pit.
Are you gonna heal the captain while this is going on?
Yeah, well, they're doing that. I'm going to heal the captain if I can.
Are you gonna bring him back to your med bay, or are you just gonna do it there?
I'm going to do it here, and then I'm going to move him.
Okay, so what are you? How are you gonna heal him? Are you gonna do a medicine check, or are you gonna use a stim pack?
I am going to do my medical check.
Alright,
Okay.
as she's doing that, I come out of my gun turret thing, climb down the ladder, and pull up one of the floorboards on the ship and jump in it, like in like in the like in the film.
Yeah.
And put the floor on above my head, like slide it in place, and then pull out my 2 guns, ready to fire when I see the enemy.
Okay. Is that something anybody else wants to do?
I'm going to try to work on some repairs on this thing. That's all I really can do right now.
Okay. Yanni goes and she helps. Oh, Doc, did you roll?
No, I didn't. I was just waiting on difficulty.
Oh, I'm sorry. Difficulty 2. I mean, he's in cardiac arrest. You know how to do that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you boom. You are able to defibrillate his heart, and technically that would I guess technically that could work. But anyways, you're able to bring him back. He's still unconscious. Yanni offers to help you move him to the med bay while all this is going on.
Thank you.
All right, so you 2 are moving him to the med bay. You're trying to get some systems back online. You can make a mechanics roll for that. It's going to be difficulty 3.
Okay, hold on a sec. Put anything else into it. Not going to use that. That's not the time for it. Yeah, I'll use that. I'll have a boost die on this. Okay, go. 1 advantage, damn. Wait, I keep forgetting to use my advantages. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you're not able to get anything done.
I was going to say you've got a couple of floating boosts, so roll a couple of roll a extra boost die.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
could have used another boost, yes.
Just roll one by itself, and we'll add it to whatever you roll.
2 advantage.
So that'll go to the next person's turn, but you feel the lady's gambit being grabbed by a tractor beam, and you can feel it being tugged through space. You know, there's that kind of like hum and vibrations. If you were to
Yeah,
look
I
at a glass of water, you'd see like the little ripples in the glass as you guys are being pulled towards the ship. So you guys are being brought to the other ship to dock, for them to dock with you. Is there anything you guys want to do pre-boarding? Because this is going to be your last turn before they're able to lock your airlock and try to board.
Can I attempt to make some knockout gas?
not without poisoning us.
No, this is not for poisoning us. I'm going to put it in vials.
Knockout gas. I'm not really sure what that would be under, honestly. What skill would that be?
I believe it would be medicine, because there's no chemistry.
Sure, you can try that. See if you're able to whip something together on the fly.
Okay.
Don't fail.
Okay. Difficulty.
Now we're gonna say difficulty 4. This is something you're doing like on the fly. This is hard.
Okay. How many destiny points are we supposed to have?
We are only supposed to have that many. I don't know why there was an extra port point.
Okay. Right. I'm flipping.
And that makes it 3 difficulty instead of 4, right?
No, you get a boost.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
you get a
No, I don't get boosted on flipping because it's a skill I have.
Oh wait, no, you increase the. Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
How's that?
You are able to concoct a knockout out of anesthesia and atomizer. You're pretty sure it'll work, actually. It's kind of like a pipe bomb casing.
Okay, I'm going to test it on our hidden Twi'lek.
Oh my god. So what are you going to do with your advantages? Or your triumphs?
Ooh. Any suggestions?
Oh, so what are you giving me, Doctor?
Nothing. Forget it.
You're not going to give it to her? Give it
No.
to her?
Yeah, I'll give her one.
You're only able to make one canister.
One canister. Okay.
But you're pretty sure if anybody inhales this, they're getting knocked the fuck out.
Right. Whatever you do not sniff it. Do not even think about sniffing it. This is a prototype knockout gas.
Awesome, Doctor.
If we have a chance to, if we are brought aboard their ship, we may be able to put it into their circulation system, unless they are machines, and then we are screwed.
Do you guys have gas masks? I was just wondering.
Yes. Alright, Doctor.
Nope.
I will allow somebody to flip a destiny point if they'd like for everybody to have a gas mask.
Well, I got one as part of my gear.
Why is it I always forget? I remember reloads, but I never remember blooming masks.
So you guys want to spend a destiny point so everybody has one?
Well, I already have one. I bought one.
I know, but Kevin, Rias doesn't, and neither does.
I might need that for later. I'll take my chances.
Okay, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna use the destiny point and say that we've got some.
Okay, everybody who didn't have a gas mask has a gas mask.
Okay.
that is filtered to where you will not be knocked out by the gas. Or you can use your triumph, actually. You can use one of your triumphs for that if you'd like instead.
Yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
Fine. I give
Alright,
the doctor. I give a doctor a high five and say, "Hey, well done, doctor. Good job."
So you have one more triumph. What's that one going to be for?
They forget to search us.
They forget to search you when they come in, if they
Yes.
get that far?
Yes.
I'm going to say it's going to have to be something different than that. Something more in the now, or that will affect later by your actions that you just did, kind of. You know what I mean?
I despair when they come and search for us.
Okay, they get an upgrade to accessing medical records, etc. Files on the computer.
Okay, you're able to put a really good encryption on it. Okay, that's cool. Because that would make sense since you have files on your entire crew and all that stuff. Alright, so Doc's done her thing. Rias, what are you gonna do?
What else can I do right now?
I mean, you could hide under the floorboards. Like,
No. Well, it's like this. I'm gonna, for lack of a better term, I'm gonna try to be towards the front because I do have. There's some force abilities I could use just in case.
oh, did you want to try to identify that ship?
I was gonna try that. Yes, been meaning to do that.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you're not gonna make a movement, you can split your action up into 2 different actions, but you have to take a strain. Just one instead, too.
All right, so I'll take a strain.
Okay.
And what am I doing here?
You can try to identify the ship, which we'll just say, if you can give me a good reason why you're going to use a certain skill to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna say outer rim, because there's something I could use your lore education outer rim that I'd be able to identify a ship and what the markings may be. In other words, who owns the ship just by the markings, just by the education or the lore, or outer rim for that matter.
Okay. Roll whichever one of those you want.
Okay, I'll go with education.
Okay.
And difficulty.
Difficulty is going to be, we'll say 3.
All right. Actually, I got a boost coming to me. All right, let's do it. Success advantage. I like that. I'm going to wipe out one of my strain with that advantage, by the way. Okay, so what is this thing?
What'd you roll? I'm sorry.
Oh, a success and an advantage. So I took a strain away with the advantage. And so success. What is it? Whose is it?
You've never seen anything like it before. You've heard rumors that this is kind of what the new faction that has appeared in the galaxy. Some of their cruisers are like they're like Corvette size elements, but that's about it. I mean, but you're pretty sure that these are the new kids on the block.
Okay. Now I'm definitely a little more determined to say, okay, let's do this.
Okay, so what was the other action you were going to do?
Basically what I was going to do was, basically what I was going to do was, come on, brain, work. I was going to try to position myself towards the front a little bit because I'm probably the least threatening out of anybody in this group.
Okay.
Not to mention I got some force abilities, so I can try to use it if necessary.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, you're up front and ready for whatever's gonna come. So, as you position yourself up front, you hear the locking of the two airlocks. And since nobody decided that they were going to try to like help secure the doors open, and kind of like the the dry ice smoke comes through because of the two different climates, possibly, and in walks two figures in like minimalistic white armor, kind of like a modern day, like a current like soldier. They kind of have like a flak jacket type thing that's white, and it
So
has.
we're not saying they're stormtroopers. We'd know that.
No, they're not stormtroopers. They've got some magazines on them. I'm sorry, I don't have a picture for this. They're not wearing helmets, but they do have a blaster rifle slung across the front of them, and they've kind of got like white fatigues on and white laced boots. And they come up and they're like, if you have any weapons, please drop them. We are boarding your ship. We are going to decide what happens after that based on how you act right now, basically. So we are going to go back to the top of the term. So we have PC, 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 NPC, NPC.
Okay, I'm going to use Actually, there's two of them. You said, right?
Yes, two.
I'm going to use the influence power and kind of the we're no threat. Ooh.
Do you call on the dark side?
I can use it, but I'd have to flip Destiny to do it.
Do you want to call upon the dark side, or do you just want to let it go? They're not hostile.
Then I'm probably gonna let it go.
You're just gonna let it go.
That'll put then I say no threat, but that also brings negative emotions, so that's not a good thing.
And actually, you kind of feel like when you reached out with the force to touch their minds, that there is something else there. Like there's something that was preventing you from doing it, and it was dark. If that makes sense. So that's where those dark side points are coming from. Is there's something from the dark side preventing you from touching their minds and allowing you to manipulate them.
By the way, I do have the suppress ability, basics ability. So if I have a force user that's going to try to use something, I have that's enough. I can spend a point to get an automatic failure if they try to use force powers against me.
Okay. Next up is
So you know that one ahead of time.
another PC. Doc or our gun money.
I'll let our acting pilot speak first.
Okay. We'll consider her a PC. She kind of gets up and she walks towards you guys, and is like, walks towards Rias and is like, look, we don't mean any harm. See no weapons, and she has her hands up. Just tell us what we need to do, and we'll do it. Next PC.
I can go if you like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. So I see these two white suits. Yes?
Yes, two
Fine.
white cladded soldiers.
Alright. With my guns, I shall blast them from under the floorboards.
Oh, they're not above you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They're still in the airlock area.
Okay. Then I'll hold my action until they get closer.
Okay. Doc, do you have anything you want to do? You're kind of visible to them too, so they can see what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I will put my gun on, well, near the unconscious captain, and I will go and stand on the smuggling compartment. Gun Bunny is occupying,
Okay.
and I will say in complete Trandoshan, we offer no harm. We are a cargo ship doing a job.
Like they're like, well, that's just fine. You know, place any weapons you have on the ground and put your hands in the air, and we will, as long as you cooperate, you will not be harmed, as you were told over the intercom or whatever.
Okay. And who are you, and who do you represent?
We represent our master. They're kind of very vague about it. It's like if you, as long as you cooperate, you know, you will meet him, and you'll have a proper introduction that way.
I turn to our mechanic and then look back, and I will then say, I'm sorry, we have a very tight schedule to keep, and if we do not, we are carrying medical supplies that have a specific time that will go out of date very, very soon, which we need to take to our destination.
Okay. All right. They say, well, like I said, if you cooperate, this will be done quickly, and you'll be allowed to leave, possibly. If you guys have no more actions, they're gonna move forward. One of them pulls out like binders and goes up to Rias first and is about to clip them on him. Are you gonna allow that, Rias?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I can always take them off at my own will.
He puts them on in front of you, not behind you, because you're cooperating. And he pulls out another set. The entire time, the other one has his weapon trained on whoever's not being handcuffed. And now that one's coming up to Doc, to handcuff you.
Okay, as he puts the binders on, I'm just, my toes, my feet claws are tapping like a message as to say, stay put. If we're not back soon, come and get us.
Okay. And you're going to allow him to click on you? Or you're going to allow him to arrest you, so to speak?
I will say, I do not need binders, I am a doctor.
He says, it's for our safety, not yours.
Like I said, I am a doctor and I need my hands.
Is there anybody else in here other than you two? Or you three? Is there anyone else?
There's the captain who needs my needs medical attention, which is why I would prefer to stay here and attend my captain. And I believe this has got to be a charm check at least.
You're gonna use charm?
Yeah.
Okay, roll it.
What are their what would it be? Cunning? What do they have in charm?
I think it's cunning. I think you're correct. Or willpower, one of the two, whichever they have.
Whatever it is, I can't remember which one it is.
Difficulty 2. They're not crazy awesome. So you're gonna roll?
Yeah, I just need to know what I'm rolling against.
I said 2. They're not crazy.
2 purple.
2 purple. What's it?
Okay.
Oh, you fail. But you have an advantage. What are you gonna do with the advantage?
Oh, what can I do? I will give a free boost to whoever's following me.
Okay. So Kevin, are you gonna be done for the night when you get that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out when that phone call comes in. I'm guessing it's maybe another 30, 40 minutes away. I don't know exactly when, but I know it's coming.
Okay. Well, I'll speed this up. When you try to charm them, it does not work. They automatically don't like you. They feel like you're up to something, and the one right directly in front of you, instead of going to handcuff you, he reaches down to his blaster rifle and goes to hit you with the buttstock. He comes back up with it to hit you in the buttstock. So he's going to roll to hit with melee, which he's not really good at. What's your defense if you have any?
I have 1 defense, 1 melee defense.
That means it's going to be difficulty 2, correct?
Yeah.
It's an upgrade on the die, maybe.
Yeah, he gets an upgrade. That's an idea, yeah, he gets an upgrade.
So it's difficulty 3. That's what it is. Okay,
Well,
so
an upgrade, if you got 2 purples, it go purple-red. That's what an upgrade does.
okay, purple red. Oops. Well, let me reroll that one too. 1 purple red. Okay, so he still fails either way. He goes to swing at you and you duck under it, and he's going to pass on his successes to his partner. His partner, who is just finished handcuffing Rias, is going to try to Spartan kick you down so you're not a threat. So that's going to be a brawl. 1. Do you have any defense?
Just 1 melee.
No, Rias.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, he's trying to kick me down?
Yeah.
I do not.
He kicks you down, dealing
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
7 damage? Holy.
Well, it's his strength plus 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I got a soak of 2.
Yeah, you can soak if you have anything.
Yeah, I got 2.
You got 2 soaks, so you're gonna take 5. He kicks you real square in the chest. It almost knocks the breath. That actually does knock the breath out of you. And then
Okay. I put my hands out and I do gesture. I have a patient in the med bay. I am telling you the truth.
what are you, before you're able to do that, are you gonna act, Wally? David, are you gonna do anything?
I'm actually standing on where she is, where she's hiding.
So she couldn't pop out anyways. He doesn't care at this point. He yells, then get on the ground and put your hands behind your back. If your patient is hurt as you say he is, I'll maybe allow you to deal with him, but this is it. I'm not playing any more games with you. Put your hands behind your back.
I have my hands out in front of me.
That's what I said. Put your hands behind your back and turn around.
Okay, very well. I'll turn around and put my hands behind my back.
And he then goes and cuffs you. Is David still in the game?
Should be.
You are muted.
Yeah, if you're talking, bro, you're muted. We can't hear you. Okay, well, anyways, she doesn't act, I guess, then. Now that everybody that he knows of is handcuffed, he picks up his little radio, his comm link, and he says, "Okay, the ship has been secured. Please, send them in." And when that happens, it takes only about 2 more minutes, and you can start hearing the footsteps of more people approaching. There's 3 more of those guys dressed similar to the 2 soldiers who've arrested you, and then there's another person, male and all white. Let me show you what he looks like if I have the picture ready. Sorry, I should have had this up already. Okay. Share screen. Where's that at? Share screen. Of course, it's not going to let me do that. So let me do this number. So, real quick. Sharing my entire screen. Holy crap, that's creepy. You see this guy.
Okay.
Obviously without the lightsaber pod. The infinite screen. And he walks in. His hood is currently up. And he walks in front of each of you. And then walks back to you, Rias, and he says, you know the Force, don't you? And you can kind of feel him connecting with your Force or whatever, You're both. He's feeling your disturbance and you're feeling his. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna roll those Force dice and try to suppress.
Press his Force.
I got 2 light sides. He's gonna got 2 light sides. I'll fall on those. So that's gonna give me the ability. Basically, that would give him an automatic failure to if he's trying to use a Force power against me.
He's not trying to use anything against you. He's just using Force sense, I guess. Yes. But he feels you kind of block his Force and his ping, so to speak. And he kind of smirks. He says, "The Force is strong with this one." He says, but the he's but you are on the wrong side of it. He says, "Do you carry a saber?"
I do not.
He says, "So you're just a savage playing at Jedi." And he kind of turns around and walks over to the grate where David is currently sitting, and David doesn't respond soon. He is going to open the grate and have 3 of his soldiers arresting.
How can he when I'm actually stood on top of it?
Oh, you're no, okay. Well, he's gonna have the guard escort you away from the top of the grate and then pull it up. There you go. But if David answers soon, that's not what's gonna happen. Come on, David. Where are you at? All right. Well, do you resist the guard moving you, Doc?
Yes, I do, and I will say.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, all right, cool.
Okay.
I'll let the doc do a thing then.
Doc's resisting being moved currently.
Okay. All right. Okay. How close are these guys in white suits?
Well, the doc and one of them are on top of you. Another one is staying over Rias, or standing
Okay.
next to Rias. Another standing next to Yanni, and then there's the Jedi, or what you guys thought
A
was
little bit.
standing above you.
All right. I'm gonna move a little bit, so I'm right under the white suit's feet,
Okay.
and then I go, blasty, blasty, bang, bang, bang.
I actually tapped out a message in Morse or whatever it is to say, hold fire, wait a while. If you don't hear from us, then come get us.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna resist being pushed. So I guess that's either gonna be brawl or strength. Do you have that?
Brawn is 3. I have 3 brawn. And that's all I got. Is just 3 green.
3
So
green.
that's 3 purple.
Yeah. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, minus the force dice because you use the force. So he is able to move you out of the way. However, when he does that, you guys kind of rustle around a bit, and you manage to like knock his what's it called? His blaster rifle down. Knock his blaster rifle down and out of the way. So he's gonna have to eventually get bend down and pick that up. The Jedi guy reaches down to pull your grate open. David, are you gonna do anything when that happens?
Okay. What, a Jedi?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he looks like a Jedi. I think you missed it, but this is what he looks like. I'll put
Ooh.
it on thing again.
Fine.
He is
So
force sensitive, at least. I should say that.
Oh, alright. I never killed a Jedi, but it's the first time for everything. If there's any boxes in this storage room, I quickly scamper behind one of the boxes for cover and wait for him to drop down, and I'm gonna blast him.
Okay. he opens it up, but you just hear him say, "Come on out."
I say, come and get me.
It says, "If you insist on dying today, then I shall allow you to." And you hear you hear the signature sound of a lightsaber popping open.
And then I shall chuck. As he comes, I say, come on then, Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you think you're that good.
Well, he hops down.
Alright. I chuck the stink bomb at him.
Okay. Is there a grenade skill?
No, it's ranged light.
Okay. Roll range light.
Okay, which I got. Right. And okay, so I got, let me see, I got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay. I believe you can use your advantage to make it actually hit him, and
Yes.
okay, so that's
Make
what you're gonna
Yes,
do.
and remember, you said it makes anyone completely knock out completely.
Yeah, they're gonna
Hopefully.
get knocked out if they fail their like resistance, so to speak.
Yes.
So
Can I use one of can I use like my advantages to give him a disadvantage?
You have to do that too. In other words, you can give him a setback with 2 advantages.
Okay. I'll do that then.
okay, you give him a step back dice. So everybody's gonna roll resilience. Who doesn't have a mask on?
Resilience.
Difficulty 2. Actually, make it difficulty 3.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to do well on this one.
Oh, you succeeded. That's all that matters.
Success. That's one thing.
David, do you have your mask on?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is gonna be.
Oh wait, we all got masks, or is that you had to use 1 destiny per person?
Yeah, no. You all have them. You just don't have them on. Right now, you're handcuffed.
Oh, okay.
The Jedi is fine. Or the Force-sensitive guy is fine. One of the soldiers is okay. That's crazy.
Okay. So
Roll.
since he's
One second,
fine,
let me roll everybody. One soldier's down. 2 soldiers are down. 2 soldiers up, 2 soldiers down.
fine.
3 soldiers up, 2 soldiers down.
Can I throw another item at him?
Yeah.
Fine.
Great.
I get out a flashbang, and I toss it at his feet. Boom. Stun.
Okay.
A flash, like one of those like flash sort of
Concussion grenade.
yeah.
Alright.
Eat that, Jedi. Alright. So that is 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. It explodes at his feet, I guess.
Yes, because I was not aiming at his sword. I was just rolling it across the floor towards his feet.
How do stun grenades work in this game?
They do strain.
Okay. So he takes.
Basically, if they add strain instead of wounds, right? If I believe.
So he'll take 3 plus whatever the damage for that stun grenade is, strain.
Okay.
And then or 2 plus that. And then you have 2 successes to do something with.
Alright. I've done 3 anyway. Successes and 1 advantage, remember?
Oh,
So-
3 successes. No, yeah, but I mean, so it does stun plus. So how much damage does the grenade do? What's the stun damage?
Okay, the actual stun does
Damage 8.
8 plus.
So it does 9, 10.
Yes.
10 strain. And then you have advantages, and I think you can use the advantage to make to give him negatives, right? With the stun?
Yes, I can. So I wish him to have a negative against wielding the lightsaber.
Okay.
Is he actually wielding a lightsaber?
Yeah, he has a lightsaber out and ignited. When it popped off, he's like, "Oh, what the hell?" Or what the places? And he kind of you can see him turn the lightsaber off and kind of grab his eyes, like, "Ow!" Like, what the hell?
Okay.
So he's gonna take a two disadvantages on the, or not disadvantages, but 2 black dice on his next action. And next up's going to be Rias or Doc. Well, Doc's unconscious.
I'm gonna use the move, the force move, and grab his lightsaber with it.
Okay.
Well, and how can you? You're above ground, and I'm below ground.
He can see.
Yeah, but he has to jump inside the vent and then grab it. Because
No,
I
no,
can use the lightsaber, so I'm gonna be able to.
He's
Yeah,
using
but you have to
force.
jump.
He's using the
Alright.
force ability to telekinetically read it.
Alright,
Or at least he's going to try.
I'll
Wait.
try.
3 light side points.
Do you have the lightsaber skill?
Yes.
All right, you have the lightsaber in your hand. It flies to you.
Flies to me. That's one of the things I do. When that thing flies, I'm going to do it to where I ignite it, and cut the bond loose.
Okay. You're able to do that. You now are armed with a lightsaber. Freaking Yanni is unconscious, so now it's going to be one of the soldiers' turn. He's going to shoot at the guy with the freaking lightsaber.
All right.
Do you have parry or anything like that?
Oh, my. Hold on. He's shooting at me, right?
Yeah. So what's your range defense?
My range defense is 0. So.
Okay.
So basically, I want to say that's. And is he shooting at point blank or short range?
He's at short range.
Is it difficulty 2 on that?
Yeah, it's difficulty 2 short range.
Okay, then yeah, roll it.
Okay. So 3 successes, so 6, 7 wounds, but
My soak is 2.
Well, 7 wounds are coming at you because the thing does 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8 wounds. But so your soak's 2, so you take 6 wounds, and then he's gonna.
But here's the thing: as I'm going to use the parry ability.
Okay.
It's an automatic, and I'll suffer 3 strain, and reduce the damage by 2.
Okay, that's fine. So instead it would be 4. And then his you can see his power pack shut off, like it's dead. It goes dead, and he's like, "Damn it!" And he ejects it, and he's gonna try to reload it next turn. The next soldier is going to.
I thought one of them was unconscious from the gas.
There's 3 that are unconscious. There's 5 soldiers in there.
Okay.
There's 2 that are awake. The other one's gonna go see what's going on with the Jedi guy, and he's just gonna walk over and like look for you, but he's not gonna be able to see you this turn. It'll be the next turn because he was all the way at the door. So next up's gonna be Molly. What are you gonna do?
Ooh, what should I do with this Jedi? Okay, so I get out my big, nasty, big boy, my blaster, heavy blaster, and I say, "Say hello to my little friend," and I blast him with it. I take out the Jedi. I have a Jedi added to my bounty list. Alright, so what I need to roll?
He's gonna use dodge on you, so you're gonna
He has 2 setbacks because he got flashbang, didn't he?
Yeah, but dodge doesn't deal with his own roll. It makes it one more difficulty for you.
Okay.
And then he's also adversary too, so it's gonna
Okay.
be more harder to hit him with it.
Alright.
So it's gonna be 2 purple and 2 red. Is that right? Adversary 2 with an extra difficulty at medium range.
Have we got any light side
Having it
left?
short range.
Have we got any light side left? Because
Yeah, we've got 2 light sides left.
I wish to flip the light side to turn one of those red dice into purple in it or something like that in it. Is that how
No,
it works?
purple goes up to red.
Okay.
If you have a skill that is untrained, you get an upgrade to that.
Okay. So is there a way I could turn a red into a purple?
No, you can turn purples into red.
No. He's trying to shoot somebody else.
In other words, he'd turn a green to a yellow.
Yeah, he's trying to turn a green to a yellow.
Yes.
So you can turn a green into a yellow, or add a
Okay.
green.
Alright. Well, okay. Alright. So roll. Let's see. Okay, so I got
Three purple, 2 red, and then
3 purple, 2 red. Right. 3 purple, 2 red. Okay, so I got. Alright. I got a triumph, was it a hit, a success, a miss, and another miss, and what's that, advance in it? Advance in it called?
Right.
The wings?
How many explosions have you got?
Right. I got three explosions.
Right.
2
How many triangles have you got?
triangles. I got 2.
Right. Okay. So you've hit.
And I got 1
How many?
triumph.
how about you just tell us what your dice are and we'll roll it.
Okay. So it's 4 yellow.
Okay. I've got it.
And
Alright, so you failed and you have a 1 threat.
okay.
So you're not able to hit him and you suffer 1 strain. The flashbang got to you a little bit too.
And I move into cover then.
You're gonna move to cover. Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's Rias's turn. Actually, no, it's Doc's turn. Roll a resilience check. See if you are able to get up.
Okie dokie. Come on.
Same difficulty as last time. Actually, make it a difficulty 2. Difficulty 2.
Okay, sorry, I was just having a bit of problems with my mouse.
That's okay.
2 green, 1 yellow. I'm just trying to find where I was. Right, okay, two purple, right. Okay. I failed.
Okay, well we're gonna stop right now anyways because our engineer
Kevin's
is
got to go.
about to go.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I got that message. So
do you guys mind if I resolve this cinematically, or do you want to continue it on?
I'll tell you what, I could probably go one more round. It would just quicken the pace a little.
Well, I can always use my Detonite Charger to win the duel, because that's what I was about to use. My last resort
Death
is a
is
Detonite.
going to blow up the ship. No.
I can use my flashbang at him again.
Okay, so we'll just pause this, and then we'll continue this on next time. So because of that, we're not going to do a Tides of Change because we're not done. We'll do a Tides of Change next session, and we'll continue on from there. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
All right, you guys
sounds-
have a good night.
Sounds good.
And
Yep, and you.
we'll talk again tomorrow, and we'll figure this out later. I'll post an event, and you guys tell me if it's good. Is there a better day than Tuesday?
It's hit and miss. I'll be honest. It really is hit and miss with me. I'll say Wednesday's completely out. Period.
I can't do it either.
Thursdays, maybe not. Depends.
Okay.
Actually, most likely Thursdays and maybe. Wednesdays definitely no. Tuesdays not bad. Mondays are no longer that bad. So, and of course weekends are always open one way or another.
Can you guys do a Saturday game or a Sunday game?
Not this Saturday.
Well, that's fine. It doesn't have to be this Saturday.
Well,
But I
we'll
want
tell you what.
something that's going to be easier for everybody.
You know what? This is what we always did with our gaming sessions, or when we try to get dates. What we do is we say, okay, here's the dates. Here's the dates that I can do, and what everybody would do from there is say, okay, they start erasing dates they can't do, till we only have the dates that everybody can do, and then from there.
I'll post that as an event, and we can decide in the event, so you guys can go.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
You guys
See
have a
everybody
good
later.
All right. Anyway, for me, Saturdays are fine.
Saturdays are good.
Yeah.